Quick, Mark. What country are you in?
I don't even know. So here we are at Baarle-Hertog in Belgium.
Actually, you're in Baarle-Nassau now, in the Netherlands. Hey, Mark. What country are you in right now?
I haven't the slightest idea.
You're in Belgium.
Are we?
I think so. I feel like I'm in a weird Star Trek episode. Maps are very important right now.
Today we are in the world's most confusing border town, containing nearly half of all the world's enclaves, 30 in total, 22 Belgian enclaves, 7 Dutch counter-enclaves, and 1 Dutch exclave.
So, how is it where you are?
It's a little warm.
Funny, it is here too, in the Netherlands.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's as hot as it is here.
Small world.
It really is small.
In 1198, this area was marshland, and Hendrik I, Duke of Brabant, gave some of the land to Godfried of Schotten, the Lord of Breda, for fealty and support. Hendrik kept the areas, though, that were paying him rent. And the area that Hendrik kept is now part of Belgium, or Baarle-Hertog, and the area that was given to Godfried is now in the Netherlands, or Baarle-Nassau. And that is why this patchwork of borders exists.
Stay at your own side, right here. Yeah.
Including this quadrupoint, one of only 2 places in the world where a country crosses itself, and the smallest enclave in the world.
I'll see you at the border. Oh, we are at the border.
We're at the border.
I'll see you at a different border.
Yeah.
Okay. We've only been there 3 times. Here's your opportunity to go as many times as you want.
I can visit it as many times as I want now. I am now in the Netherlands.
Yes.
4, 5, 6.
Got a border here and we got trash that's not ours. So it cuts right into this building. See, it's all one building. But you got a Belgian number 2 and you got a Netherlands number 7 and 7A. This is actually a 3-dimensional border. So the upstairs apartments are the Netherlands and the downstairs apartment is Belgium. And it's based on where their front doors are. Netherlands, and that is technically Belgium.
Okay, so the story goes, and you take a look at the border. This is the Netherlands and this is Belgium. The people who live in this house wanted to live in Belgium. So their front door used to be here. So they basically moved their door. They flip-flopped it, moved the windows here and moved the door here. So now they're officially living in Belgium. Why? Taxes, maybe? I don't know. What was the reason?
I don't know. Ask them.
Yeah, we should ask them. Come with us. Let's find out. Just kidding.
You're in Baarle. Whatever country your front door is in, that's the country you belong to. So even if your front door is in Belgium, but the rest of your house is in the Netherlands, you're in Belgium. Well, what do you do when your house is cut right down the middle at the front door? Well, these people faced that, and they had a choice. They could actually choose whether they wanted to be in Belgium or the Netherlands, and they chose both. The problem with that is this is a monumental home, a historic home. So it falls under monumental regulations on what you can do for the house, which means whenever they want to replace windows or paint their house or anything like that, they have to consult 2 different historical associations in 2 different countries. And then imagine, what do you do then with makelar laws, property laws, and taxes? Okay,
Very
here we
strange.
go. Big step. Ready, guys? Hoo-ah! We're there.
Very strange.
Gotta love a man with not a care in the world. Doesn't know what country he's in. That's just fine with him. He's just going with the flow, baby. One of the quirks is you're going to find all the grocery stores on the Dutch side because they have the cheapest groceries. But you're going to find all the gas stations except for one on the Belgian side because petrol's cheaper there.
Here we are at the Zeemans, which we really wanted to see when we came here. During COVID, okay, the Dutch side was open and the Belgian side was closed due to restrictions, and you could buy the groceries or whatever it is they offered in the Dutch side, but say you needed underwear and it was on the Belgian side, you're out of luck, you couldn't get it. Ooh, there you go. If there was any doubt, whether we were in the Netherlands or Belgium. This right here proves we are in Belgium. For years, people from the Netherlands would come here and get fireworks, okay, because you can get them any time of the year. In the Netherlands, you could only get fireworks a few days of the year, okay, legally. 12, 13, 14. See, in our vending machine videos, I had no idea that bread was part of it.
Yeah. Adams, which is nice because bread runs out quickly in the day here. So, you know, you got some loaves. It's 2 p.m. on a Sunday and you didn't run out of bread. You can get some from the vending machine after hours. That's groovy. Crossing over to Belgium. All right.
I just spoke with the young lady that works here. The drinking age to get beer for Belgium is 16. 16. Liquor, it's 18. So liquor is 18 for Belgium. It's 18 for both for the Netherlands. No. Let me do this again. Oh, do you know what that sound was? We're in Belgium.
All right, let me shoot that. That sound that your phone
That
kept
sound that
going
my
off?
phone kept going off is announcing that I am now in Belgium.
Okay.
Okay,
That's what it is.
so-
It kept going off. Like you take a few steps, you go off.
And
take
you
a
know
few
what?
steps,
It's
and
something
stop.
fitting about it going off in a liquor store. So River, what's going on here?
Well, we were at this checkout for the beer, which has a border running through it for both Belgium and the Netherlands. And the cash register's in Belgium. And it refused my payment for bunk because it said it had a security setting. It was for my security that this was not a verified country or something like that. I don't understand it because it's always worked, but for some reason here it's not working. Yeah, bank card doesn't work. Yeah.
Strange. I'm even confused about this. River's been coaching me here, but this is the City Hall. Right now we're on the Dutch side, right?
Yep.
But City Hall is on the Belgian side, am I right?
Yeah, for part of it.
A part of it, okay. But they have two mayors, okay, that serve here. One for the Netherlands, one for Belgium.
Meester, yeah.
So it's just really interesting.
You have to be careful when you get, like, if you get married, make sure you're on the Belgian side so it's legal because that over there is Belgium.
Yes, if you get married there. Okay, so we got married in Belgium, you'd say.
Yeah,
Even
but
though
you have to make sure it's the Belgian side in the building.
this is fun, but confusing sometimes.
This is the face of confusion.
24.
Okay, now we're in the Netherlands side because there's PostNL, but they have two post
that's
offices
right.
as well, two
See,
different mail services.
You look for the clues.
If you are literally smack in the middle, does that mean you're a man without a country? If you stand right in the middle of those crosses, you belong nowhere.
See, if I committed a crime in the Netherlands, I'd be going, come and get me.
Well, it's,
Can't get me now. See?
But they do have one police department, but two different bureaus. And the police work very much together, but they're not allowed to share computers because of international privacy law. So they do work together and they do share an office. So it's not lawless here. You got double the police force, if you think about it.
Here's a wartime loophole for you. In World War I, Belgium smuggled radio parts into Baarle-Nassau to jam German radio signals. The Germans knew exactly where it was, but they couldn't cross into the neutral Netherlands to stop it, or it would be considered an invasion of a neutral country.
So there was also a community hall here that was split between the Dutch and Belgian sides. And in 1973, there was a movie called Turksvrouw that was banned in Belgium because it was explicit, but it was allowed in the Netherlands. So they put the projector, the screen, the seats on the Dutch side in a big hall where the Belgians could stand and watch the film in the Netherlands. So another thing is there's the law 2 to drive, which means that somebody under 18, a driver under 18, is not allowed to cross borders. So what we're wondering is, with all of these borders, we're talking 30 enclaves, what happens to drivers who are under 18? What do you do? If you get your license in Belgium and you're 16, 17, or in the Netherlands, and driving in your own town, you're crossing borders all the time, you're not supposed to drive, you're supposed to have another adult drive. How does that work? I don't know. Tell us in the comments.
25, 26.
This isn't the situation, but it got us thinking. Let's say you order Belgian frites or patates at a cash register in Belgium, but the fryer is in the Netherlands. Is that false advertising? What do you think?
These are not Dutch fries.
No, they're Belgian.
I am on Proximus, which is a Belgian phone plan.
Okay, I thought Vodafone was Vodafone everywhere.
Nope. Over here, it becomes Proximus.
Okay, but we're actually technically in the Netherlands right now.
We are, aren't we? So they're fighting in the stratosphere for business.
Got the Belgian bus there, and then the Dutch one.
So confused. I don't know where I am.
Huh?
What's your name again? 49. 50.
Woohoo!
51. I think this is a record.